Here we're going to start to outline our logo in Adobe Illustrator. You can essentially copy these steps and just follow the equivalent in Sketchbook. Just note that the rest of this tutorial, though, is Illustrator only. All right, so over here on my layers, I have my outline that we made at the end of the last session. And then I have my other layers here, Flare and Illustration, but they're hidden right now because you can't see these eyeballs that would have been right there. And Stock Photo. It's very important that these three layers here stay locked for the remainder of the project. Make sure you have outline selected. You can tell so because it's blue. You're going to want to choose the paintbrush tool. So over here I have it selected right now. However, the hotkey for the paintbrush is B as in brush. You don't need to worry about your stroke and fill because as soon as you start, it'll just default to a black stroke, so that's totally fine. I would recommend that you start at nose, mouth, and then maybe do some eyes later with your real lion shown. I'm going to zoom in a few times. I'm going to hold down the Command key and hit plus 1, 2, 3 times. All right, moving over here, I'm going to start here at the nose. You can see that my brush has a circle on it. If I were to click and draw with this and then let go, it smooths the line out. However, the line's really thick right now. I can go and change that later. But for right now, I think that's too big and it might obstruct some things. If you ever make lines that you want to delete, like in case this one, I'm going to make a few more here just, to show you some extra lines. Things that you can do. You can hold down Command and hit Z as in zebra, Command Z, and it'll delete your most recent line. If you do it again, it'll delete that one. However, the other way too, honestly, sometimes better. Let's say you have a group of lines that you want to get rid of. Rather than just hitting Command Z a bunch of times, you could go up to the top left and choose your selection tool, the hotkey for that again being V, and you can click and drag and select a bunch of things at once, and then just hit the delete key on your keyboard, and they're gone. So I'm going to hit B for brush again. To make my brush a little smaller, if you look at the letter P at the top of your key, or your lettered keys, to the right of that is a left bracket and a right bracket. The left bracket, every time you click it, your paintbrush circle will get a little smaller. The right bracket, every time you click it, it'll get a little bigger. I'm going to keep mine a little small, not super tiny though, and that way I can see things a little bit more easily when I go to draw. With drawing, I recommend that you use your non-dominant hand to click and hold on the trackpad in a bottom corner. Then use your dominant hand, or finger from your dominant hand, to actually draw the lines. This way you'll be able to trace much better, and it'll actually really kind of simulate real drawing. So I'm just going to go ahead, draw around. These objects later can be filled in. Show you how to do that a couple steps from now. But right now, we're just looking for good outlines. Say you don't want to keep something like this gum that's kind of showing on the line. I just want fangs. So I'm just going to pretend they're not there, and I'm just going to draw the fang as is, like that. I'll be coloring that whole thing in one color. And then here it looks like this could just be a series of a couple teeth, so we'll do something like that. And then I'll put the big line, or the big canine tooth right there. Going down here, I will capture the gum a little bit right there. And then all these other teeth we'll just kind of do as one big fell thing. Again, keep your logo minimal. I think it'll turn out a lot better. It'll read easier. I'm just going ahead, drawing around. As you're tracing, I won't be drawing the whole thing in the video here. I'm going to hit Command minus a little bit, and I can go over to my stock photo and hit the eyeball. That way you get a better look of what your logo looks like without the lion shown, so a more final product. This video will continue without my audio, and you get to watch me finish the rest of your main lion. In the next video, we're going to be going on to the illustration part and then the flare part. All right, good luck.